The universe, in its vastness and complexity, is not a random accident. The precise conditions that allow life to exist, the so-called fine-tuning of the universe, are not merely coincidental, but are expressions of a deeper conscious drive toward order and ever more dynamic states of balance. From the very beginning, the universe has been guided by a subtle yet powerful force, steering it toward increasing complexity, interconnectedness, and self-awareness. This force is the universe's own consciousness, striving to bring forth life, to manifest forms that are capable of reflecting and participating in its unfolding reality. Consider the fundamental constants of nature: the gravitational constant, the speed of light, the charge of the electron, and countless others. Each one of these values is finely tuned to a degree that, if altered even slightly, the universe would be inhospitable to life as we know it. But why is this so? In this view, the fine-tuning of the universe is not a random fluke, but a deliberate outcome of the universe's inherent drive to create conditions where life, consciousness, and complexity can emerge. These constants and the laws of nature are expressions of logos, the logical patterns that underlie reality. They ensure that energy, light, is structured in a way that supports the emergence of life, which is intimately linked to the evolution of spirit, consciousness. The universe's drive toward order can be seen as a movement toward more dynamic and interrelated states of balance. This is where our ascending triads come into play. Just as these triads represent increasingly complex and interconnected states, the universe itself evolves by constantly striving for higher levels of balance and harmony. At the start, the universe was in a state of simplicity. Energy existed in its most basic form. But simplicity alone does not reflect the full potential of the universe's consciousness. Through the guiding force of logos, the universe began to structure itself, forming stars, galaxies, and eventually, planets. Each stage of this cosmic evolution represents a step toward greater complexity and interrelation. As the universe moves from simple, isolated states to intricate, interconnected systems. Life, in this context, is not an accidental byproduct of the universe's unfolding, but a central goal. Life represents the universe's desire to know itself, to become aware of its own existence, and to explore its own potential. As life develops, so too does the universe's consciousness, achieving higher and more nuanced states of balance. When we look at life on Earth, we see this principle at work. From single-celled organisms to complex multicellular beings, life evolves in a way that mirrors the universe's own journey toward complexity and interrelation. Each leap in the evolution of life is a reflection of the universe's conscious drive to create more sophisticated and interconnected forms, capable of sustaining higher levels of consciousness. This drive toward balance and complexity operates on both the macro and micro scales in parallel. Just as galaxies and star systems form interconnected networks on the macro level, cells and molecules do so on the micro level. The same patterns that guide the formation of the cosmos also guide the development of life, ensuring that both scales evolve in harmony. The fine-tuning of the universe, therefore, is a manifestation of this deep interconnection. The conditions necessary for life to develop, such as the exact balance of physical forces, the availability of elements like carbon and oxygen, and the presence of stable environments, are all products of the universe's conscious intention to bring forth complexity and order from chaos. The ascending triads can be seen as a model for understanding how the universe evolves. At each level, the universe seeks to balance opposing forces, creating harmony out of tension. This process is not static but dynamic, with each new level of balance representing a more sophisticated state of existence. The universe establishes the foundational conditions necessary for life, balancing fundamental forces to create a stable environment. As complexity increases, the universe reinforces these conditions, creating feedback loops that drive further evolution. This stage represents the emergence of life and the development of ecosystems that maintain balance through interaction. The universe begins to explore more complex forms of order, where cause and effect relationships drive the evolution of consciousness. Here, life becomes self-aware, capable of reflecting on its own existence and influencing its own development. In this view, the fine-tuning of the universe is not a coincidence, but the result of a conscious drive toward ever more dynamic states of balance and complexity. The universe, guided by the interplay of light, logos, and spirit, evolves in a way that fosters life and consciousness. Every aspect of the universe, from the constants of physics to the structure of galaxies to the development of life, is part of this grand conscious journey. The universe is not a static machine, but a living, breathing entity, striving to realize its potential through the creation of increasingly sophisticated forms. This drive toward order and balance is what fine-tuning truly represents. The universe's own consciousness guiding its evolution, moving toward a state where all parts are interconnected, where complexity and simplicity, chaos and order, light and darkness all coexist in harmony. And in this grand cosmic dance, we find our place, not as mere observers, but as active participants, contributing to the universe's ongoing quest for self-realization and balance.